Next topic I want to ask you guys about. Your worst theater experience. You went to the movies, the weirdest, wackiest thing that's happened to you. Let's kick it off down here.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, it was 2007. It was a hot summer day. Was really looking forward to this movie. Went to the theater with all my friends. It was a little movie called Spider-Man 3. I don't know if you've seen it. Okay. Did you like it? Oh, you're not going to like the story.
My 10-year-old son loves it and does the dance all the time.
Packed auditorium, went in. Guess what? The AC's not working. 300 people, boiling room, 110 degrees, sweaty, hot dudes. And I'm sitting beside one who's eating a bucket of popcorn. And I don't think he ever learned the etiquette of like chewing with your mouth shut. So for 3 hours, I heard a guy, and then I saw Tobey Maguire dancing up there with eyeliner. I'm sweating. My one friend wanted to take his pants off. I said,
"Did you take your pants off?"
Okay, I was the friend. And no, I did not. And then, if the movie was great, I would have, not that bad. But sweaty, hot, popcorn in my ear, man. It was one of the worst experiences of my life.
I told this story before, and I went on too long, so I'll condense it. There have been so many times where I've had to sit in the front row of a movie theater and just straight up, right? It's my fault. I go in and I get the ticket late. It's like, okay, I deserve this, right? But I had to do that once. I was in the second row. I'm looking straight up at the movie. My neck's hurting. My wife's complaining. I love you, honey. I hope you're watching. But and then you have somebody right in front of you that's on their phone with the brightness all the way up, and they're texting the whole entire movie. They didn't put it down, right? But beyond that, there's a group of friends next to me. And it was American Sniper. Like, what are you going to talk about, American Sniper? Oh, the baby's fake, right? But they're sitting over here giggling and cackling like, oh, he's got a gun. He's going in to shoot the thing. And I'm like, shut up. Shut up. So there were some shushes towards those people, right? It was a little intense. But yeah, when you get an experience where all of those things come together, it's the worst thing ever because this is our job. You don't want to be miserable. And that was miserable.
So this is actually recent. Last Saturday, I went to go see Dungeons and Dragons, and I was sitting next to the two worst audience members. It's these two guys. We go see this, and they had like a DJ start the movie. It was like cool, like this energy. It was a press event. And then they start the movie, and they open the exit door next to the screen. Bright sunny day, and they unload for 20 minutes while the movie started. So it wasn't the worst theater experience, but it was
bad.
Like, it was like, really?
Yeah.
This is a press screening, and you've got the door wide open. But worst one was Insidious, the Lost Key or whatever, the one that came out like 5 years ago. Before the movie starts, there's a row of high school boys sitting in front of me watching porn on their phone. Oh, so that's a nice, comfortable environment.
I'm sure it had a better storyline than the movie.
Probably did. And then during the movie, there's a part where there's a girl laying on a table. It's not in any way provocative or titillating or anything like that. It's just a girl on a table, and you can notice the curves, but it's not in any way meant to be enticing. And every time it would cut to her, they'd play some quote from one of these porns, and everyone in the theater's like, what's that sound? And then went, oh, these creepy kids are, oh God. And I was watching it to review it. This is the early days of my channel. Otherwise, I would have walked out and gotten the management. Like, I got to watch the movie. I don't want to miss anything. So, yeah, that was fun.
So I've told a lot of stories about cell phones and loud people, but my scariest theater experience, I went to go see Hell or High Water, and I had to go through Hell or High Water to see this damn thing because it was no local theaters. I had to go find like an independent place that was just playing it in this back little lot. And so I'm in the theater, me and my wife, and in the last 5-7 minutes of the movie, these two guys come in that have not been in attendance the entire time. One of them sits down at the front left corner. The other one goes and sits at the back right corner. I don't know if you think what I was thinking, but I was thinking, oh shit. And so me and my wife, I'm like, let's go. But the movie horror in me was not ready to leave the end of the movie. So that little thing that divides whenever you're walking down the hallway, that little angled felt thing, I'm just watching the movie like this. And I'm like, if I hear a bang, we're good. Just hang on. And so I watched the last 5 minutes of the movie like that. But yeah, that was rough.
Sorry about that.
Making it quick for me, it was a Saw movie. I don't remember which one, but it was a later entry.
Were people tortured to death?
Yeah.
Was there a big twist reveal at the end?
And it was one where the audience wasn't really there. So it was like 10 people in the theater, but the guy next to me was one of those people who likes to take off his shoe, is not wearing socks, so his feet, and the way he propped his feet up on the seat is so it was in my view the entire time I'm seeing the movie. So I'm seeing someone trying to chop off their arm to get away from Jigsaw while these toes are just there the entire time. It was so miserable. And I'm trying to enjoy my popcorn. I have to look at someone's untrimmed toenails and all that. Like, don't take your shoes off at the theater. That was mine.
Now I feel grossed out. It's like I'm smelling his feet
You win.
while you're telling the
that was
story.
gross.